Welcome back. So this is Ruckard FilledValueGap strategy part 5. Today I think we are going to do a smaller stream, maybe 30 minutes. And the first thing I want to check is why there is a short entry in this exact place, okay? And we will try to check if everything works as expected. So what is working as expected? It means that when a gap is filled, then we open a market order, okay? So if this is a bear gap that is filled, then we go short, okay? Not sure if we are going to be able to work on take profit based on gap percentage, which will be another improvement. But yeah, so right now we're going to check a bit more if this is working as expected. We're going to debug this too somehow. Yeah, so I'm going to show you a video and then we will start.
Zignaly, all of the profit, and none of the work, best alongside the top digital asset monitors and fans. If you use my link and that pass it at least 100 USDT or more to any profit sharing services, you will be rewarded with $20 worth of non-withdrawable C coins that can be used for paying Zignaly CCS fees.
Okay, so let's go to the charts. Yeah, I mean, we have price has moved a lot, isn't it? So something whoop. Okay, so let me see. Here it is. So these are the gaps in 1 hour, and so what we want to check is, where is it? Yeah, this date, 29 January, and this is 11 o'clock. 29 of January 21. That's right. So the question is, why the hell there is a short entry there? I mean, there is what's the name? A bear. There is a bear gap detected here. This is a bear, this is a bearish gap, but now why would you short? I mean, yes, we are closing. We are closing. Wait a minute. We are closing a bear gap, but it's closed. It's closed here. Wait a minute. Is this a bear gap? yeah, this bear gap is filled on this candle. Let's take a look at the variables. Where is it? So we should have, so after this candle we should have one additional bear filled. Okay, so so here in this candle you detect a new bear gap. So we have, so as you can see, pre-bear is 2 and post-bear is 3, so we have 3 bear lines, and in the next candle we have 3 bear lines, then 1 bear lines. This is because we remove, because there are two bear what's the name, 2 bear gaps are filled, so you only have 1 bear to fill more, which I'm not sure which one would it be, and the following candle has 0 bears. Why? Because the oldest gaps are expired. Because the oldest gaps are expired, and that is a problem. Let me see if it makes sense. So in order to know if we need to short or not, we use this variable, which is bear FVG is filled. Okay, and the way we check if there is a gap filled is checking this variable. Okay, and this variable, well, it's increased by 1 each time that there's a bear FVG recently filled number. Okay, so if this is either 0 or 1, okay, so it means that this should not be -1, and if we, yeah, so let me check if it's -1 by any change. This could help us. Bear, so this is the total, this is the filled number. Yeah, we want to check this, not these lines, but this arrays. But let's check here. Okay, so bear recently filled number 100 and wait a minute, 101. No, this is not right. But I already removed 100. Wait a minute. Did I leave 100? So let me check 1 second. So this is one of the commits that had, okay, this is one of the commits. This is another one of the commits that did the stuff. Let's see if I can see 100 somewhere here. So here we removed a lot of stuff. Okay, here it is, 100. This is a debug to understand when this did not happen. Okay, because it was quite difficult this not to happen. So this is what happens when, so you don't want to increase by 1 when what is filled is an old value. This was a debug function, a debug trick, so that we can check that when an old gap is filled, then you take into account. Okay, so this is what's happening here. Instead of 1, we are yeah, somehow we are adding, we are filling. So here we are filling two gaps, one that it's one gap that it's an old one, and another one that it's a new one. It's a recent one that we allow to be filled. So that's why it doesn't work as expected. So this needs to be fixed. Okay, so it's worth this stream because so let me find this somewhere, not here, wait, okay, now this should be something like this. Yeah, yeah, so let's take a look up here. Var index, recently field number 1. Yeah, we just want to remove this, which was a test to see what happened. Okay, so now we should be able to have only one. Wait, yeah, so this should be that I want this to be saved and nothing else, and so now I should be able to do something like this. Okay, so now I should be able to update the code so that this works a bit better than before. Okay, let me see. So now you have a short position here. Why? Okay, let's take a look down here on the right. So we need to check this field number, see what we have here. So now we have 1. Okay, and as you can see on the total here, we go from 118, and then we have here we fill 1 more. This is 119, although this seems to me that there are 2 gaps that are filled, not only 1, and that is concerning to me. So maybe we should take a look at that. But even then, if there's only 1 gap filled, yeah, it should short, although, okay, wait a moment, it should short, yeah, and so the next candle it also shorts. Wait a moment, why do you short? Why the hell do you short here? This does not make sense. Bear field total is 120. So when bear field total is increased, okay, let's take a look, which is here, next candle should short. I am okay with it. So now let's increase one candle, and you have 120. Another candle has been filled. Another, wait a moment, yeah, my question is why on this 10 a.m. candle it finds that it's filling another gap. So I understand that this candle closes 1 and 2 candles, so we should have 2 here, not 1, okay? And it would seem as this candle here closes some of the oldest gaps, some of the bear gaps, okay? And it should not, because you don't, I mean, the other ones are too old, so there's something wrong here. And my question is, do I know in this candle that this is a bear gap? I mean, I know it here, so in the next candle I should know that I close it, and that's concerning. So let's take a look at the array here. Let's see if something about the array having less stuff. So we have 1, and so we have 1 here, and now in this candle it converts itself to 2, so we have 2 bear lines in the array. The next candle is still 2, and in this candle it's the 2 becomes 3, and in the next candle this 3 becomes 1, because two of the gaps have been filled. However, the recently filled ones, it's only 1, and this does not make sense because these gaps are too recent in time. So we need to find out what the hell is happening there. So let's take a look at this, which is the FVG field number. Okay, so this should be detect bear. So Okay, let me check. So if we remove two lines, it means that we remove it here or down here. No, we remove them here. Detect bear. How many times do you call to detect bear? You call it once. Are we doing this wrong with these values here? That's why it doesn't work as expected. So var index needs to be less than x1 plus the gaps. Okay, let's do one thing. Okay, let's do one thing that I do not like it, but we are going to do it. So this is detect bear. Okay, we are currently focusing on detect bear to see what the hell happens with the recently filled number, which is what we care about. Okay, so question, does this reset on each one of the fours? And this one does not reset. I don't think so. I don't think there is a difference between using bar or not here. So what I want to do is to see if it is a problem with this thing here. Because this is modified here in discarded FVG lines. I mean, the problem is what the problem is. Please, let's check these values again, because the problem is that recently filled number should be 2 because you remove 2 of the 2 on FVG lines. You remove 2 of them. So let's assume we want to do this. So we don't want to check if this is recent or not. Okay, and that way we will know if the problem it's here or not. So let's copy and paste and see what the hell is doing this here. Okay, now let's take a look here. Okay, now recently filled number is 2, as we expected. This short position is different, and we don't try too long here. Yeah, because we haven't filled this. But as you can see, the recently filled number is 2. So that means that this FVG maybe it's an old trade, and that's why it says that it's only one filled. Okay, let me. No, this is not old at all. This is 2. So now it works as expected with 2 recently filled number. However, if I use this and I do 1, 2, 3, it should work as expected. So there's something here that I am not understanding here. Let me check. Have we reset everything? Auto threshold. Okay, last. Okay, number of wars to look back for feedback 5. So we should be fine with 5 candles. So we have 1, we have 2, and we close them, and we are checking 5 from here. I mean, we are checking 5 candles from here, not from anywhere else. So why the hell would you have this kind of problems? This does not make sense at all. Okay. Where the hell is this? I want this to be true. Bar index. This is the current bar index. And this is x1 from the line, which is where the line starts. Wait a minute. Where the line starts. Take a look at this. If you take a look at set x1, which is somewhere here, I think I have found. Wait. Yeah, if you take a look at, where are you, my friend? If you take a look here, and this is x1, and x1 is not the bar index where it's not the bar index where the line starts. It's 1 before. So here you start from here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's why. So let me modify this so that we have the same thing as before. Okay, so this is what we had before. Okay, so let's test this, please. So as you can see here, wait, the moment, yeah, down here, as you can see here, recently filled number is only 1 because this is too old. However, if we modify the settings and we say that we want short we want to check for 6 of the candles, 6 candles again ago to check there. Okay, then now we should have 2. Wait a minute, we should have 2 in this candle instead of 1. What the hell? What about 7? Is it any better with 7? I mean, 7 should not be needed. Wait a minute. Same thing happens. Why? Is it something related to the for loop? No, because we have set we have set it. So now it should work as before, so that with 5 candles you ignore these or not. This is for short. Maybe I'm using the wrong input. For short, personally. What the hell? Okay, let me check the code again, because this does not make sense at all. Var index is less than the number where the line started, which is x1 plus the short field gaps look back, which has as a string. Wait a moment. Short gaps. Okay, wait. Okay, so this is the latest argument in detect pair, which I think I have it down here. So detect pair, the latest argument is this one. And if you check this up here, well, short says S. So this is by default 5, but you change it, okay? So, well, this should work properly and doesn't work properly. So let's remove this and add it again, just in case it's something that we are missing because something. Okay, so now we are here. And the where recently number is 1 instead of 2, and it should be 2. And if I set this to whatever, it should be 2, isn't it? Because even if it's here, it should be 2. Where the hell? No, it's not. Okay, so Yeah. We need to debug why the hell this is not working as expected. It's like if the array was not saved properly. Okay, so this is something that we should fix. We should debug so that this is saved properly or whatever. And this begins to be quite annoying. So down here we have the plot. The plot should be done after. Okay, let me see. The plot should be done after calling the strategy. So around here. Okay, so here we plot the bull FVG lines and the bear FVG lines. Okay. So what I want to do is to plot okay, let me see how the hell I'm supposed to do this. So this is array size, which is 1 if you have something. Okay, and then you've got the an integer, which we are going to, because the problem is that plot chart should be in each one of the. You cannot have plot chart true or false, isn't it? I mean, it needs to be. It doesn't. You cannot use plot chart in one inside an if, isn't it? It needs to be plotted always. Plot visual shapes using any code, Unicode character, and so on. So this is a series of yes or no. Okay, this is what we want to do. So the series of one or not should be plot array 1 plot. It's going to be okay. Yeah. So array 1 x1 number. Okay. Should be array get from FVG lines the first one of the what's the name of the array elements. Okay, so when to do this, when array size is 1. So you get the number. Okay, otherwise the number is going to be 0, because otherwise the number is going to be 0. Well, I don't know. So array plot, do you want to plot this? So array plot is equals, okay, equals depending on this being true or not, okay, equals either the value that we have find out, which I am just figuring out that this is bull FVG lines, Wait. Yeah, this is the number. This should be an A, I guess, by default. So this should be either this number because there's something there, otherwise wait, this is not right. So this should be so this is a line. Wait a moment, I should work with lines instead of this stuff. Let's say check how the hell this is used, done or something. So this is array x, but okay, so this should be something like a line. I'm not sure if you can define a line so easy. So this is a line, okay. So yeah, I mean, how the hell do you define a line without doing anything? New line. You cannot define a line. Apparently. So you can say something like this. Bar line is this. So this is the line for the back. Let's do it like this. And then you've got this. So you've got this array. So I would use better programming without the need of a line, but I do not believe in Script having been able to put parentheses here and say this is a line, and then we get, so this is line the back TMP. So this is get x1 from the line. So the line is this one here. So let's get the first one of the lines. Okay, let me check if we need to start from 0. ID. Index. Array new. An array index starts from 0. Okay, so if size is 1, then you want the 0, 1, and you get this number here. Now we can say if we want to plot or not, depending on this. Then we can plot it. Okay. So if you do not want to plot it, it's a 0. And finally, what you do here is plot this stuff. So you said something like this is array x plot, x1 plot, and that's it. I mean array 1 x1. That way we can see the array after being modified and see what the hell it's in the array. Okay, so now we need to do this several times and fix everything properly. Okay, so let's see if we can manage to do this. So I'm going to put up to 5. 1, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's put 6 just in case and see what we have here. So what you want to do here is to replace 1 and use 2 instead, and this should be just text, and we should replace this in many places. Array 2, well, yeah, array size is 2, okay. Get x1, this is array 2, yeah, x1, yeah, size array 2, x1, yeah. I mean, we might be tempted of removing x1 there because this is getting confusing. So this is 2, let's skip x1, so this is 2, and yeah. So now we need to do the same thing but with 3. Later on we will modify this 0. This is quite rather easy. So this is array 3. We do not modify this 2. This is array 3. Array 3. Array 3. Maybe we can get the sense of what we need to modify here. So this is 3, so this is 4 here. We also need to modify 4 here and 4 here. And this should be array 3 and array 3, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so down here we have array 4, array 4, array 4. So now if we have like this, we should see, I mean, I am seeing the 3s, I am seeing the 2s, and I am seeing the 1s. Okay, so 5, 5, 5. Okay, 5. We also have the 5 from here, 5 from here, and 5 from here. Okay, let's do the 6 one. Array 6, array 6 here, and array 6 here. Nice. So yeah, 5, 5, 5, 5. We have the 6 here, 6, 6. Okay. Now let's fix, wait a minute, this should be a 6 also. We could make this variable, you know, for each one of them, so that you don't have to repeat this, but I don't care, it's not something. So here we have 0 because this is the, you want to get the first one, okay, and that's it. So this is first one, second one, third one. I mean the first, second, and so on. Okay, so now plot chart, and here you have, yeah, the array size and so on. So now I should get a glimpse of what the hell has the vector, okay, because otherwise this does not make sense to me. So I want to check what the hell has the vector inside, the var vector inside, because yeah, Could not find function reference. What the hell? Oh, 1,800. Get X1. Wait a minute. Yeah, I mean this is what happens when you usually work with real languages and not this thing from here. This is line get X1. That's it. Okay. I mean, array position 1, array position 2. Yeah, this is a bit confusing here. So this is index 0 actually, but I mean I prefer to index them from 1 in order to debug stuff. So let's copy stuff here. Let's see if it likes it right now. Okay. Undeclared and okay, look at that. These are undeclared identifiers because you need to declare them. That's a reasonable request. So to wait, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Copy and paste. Okay, so here we should have some values here. Let's take a look. Well, we don't have any of the values. Why is that? I don't know. Wait, do we have value here? Okay, so X1 has a value. Look at that. We have managed to have a value of X1. So the value is this thing here. And now it's no longer here. Wait a moment. Have I checked the bull ones? Yeah, my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. We wanted to debug the bear ones, not the bull ones. Okay, so let's take the bear ones. Let's replace this. So this is here and here. So now let's replace this. Place this. Okay, so now we should be ready to know what the hell happens with the array, which is the bear array. What the hell happens there? I think I could have another indicator that shows me the different which is the number for each one of the candles, so that I understand where is everything. But okay, let's wait for this to do its stuff. Okay, so now wait a moment, what the hell? So now I have these bare lines. Okay, so yeah, this is not well done. Now I have now that I think about that. So if the array is 1, show the first value. If the array is 2, show the second value. No, that's not right. So if the array is equal to 1 or greater than 1, then show the value. And the same thing needs to be shown down there. Okay, so here we have the array plot is shown or not depending on the value that you have here. So yeah, maybe having a variable. Okay, we are losing a lot of time with this debug stuff because you cannot debug step by step in TradingView, because yes, why would you do that if this is too easy to do? Okay, yeah, this is the old one, isn't it? Let's see if it does its thing. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, now it works more or less as expected. So let's take a look from here. So we have one what the hell is this? We have one array. So why is that? Why the hell do we have an array here? Yeah, because this is not the recently filled ones, but the other one. So here we save. Wait, we save it? Yeah. So here we save this 9460, which is here. Okay. So the oldest array becomes the second one, and then wait a minute. Okay, so we have the first array becomes the third one, the second array becomes the second one, and the latest one becomes the first one. And this makes sense. So this is 19 something, and let's see if we can print a level or something. I mean, is there something like a level here? How the hell can you search? Yeah, so some text. Yeah, let's put some text here. So this should be 9,000 something. I don't remember. 9460. 9460. Border background, yeah. Okay. This is from the candle here. because you always save one minus. Okay, you always save one minus. So this is the number is there. Okay, so when you are here, you add this number because it's whenever the gap is detected, you always use one less. At least that's what I think about this. So now here it's, so we have this, then we have this one, which is, yeah, wait a moment. Okay, this is two more to the right. Okay, so this one here we save. Then wait a minute. Okay, let's take a look at this again. So this gap here, unless I'm missing here something, this gap here is this one 9460. Okay, it starts here and this its identifier. So now we have this one 9460. Okay, so you do some work with it, and here in this candle, once you move to the upside, you should be removing 9460 because it has been filled. It's obvious, but you are not removing it. You are, however, removing the old one. So maybe we should remove the old one. Okay, let me see what the hell is all of this about. Okay, so detect bear. So this is the array, and we check if this is filled or not, and it depends on the high being filled. If this is right, then we remove this. We remove this by the IDX because that's how it is. No, that's not how it is. Yes, because IDX, it's always being reset. What the hell is happening here? Okay, let's try again to understand. So there's an old x1 value which we should not be too worried about. Then we add this new one 9460, and then we add 9462. And later on we remove the most recent one and the most old one, but we do not remove 9460, which is filled properly here. because you don't have to wait for this candle. You detect this gap here, so you detect the gap here. Unless this is not pushed to the and shift. Yeah, and shift, you put it to the top, isn't it? And array size, it's not 5, so I don't care about this popping here. So there's something wrong here. Yeah, maybe the problem is here. What does happen when you remove something from an array? Let's take a look, because this is something that I have never liked from PineScript, because it's not clear what the hell you do there. Okay, so the function changes the content of an array by removing the element with a specified index. Okay, so yeah, that's why this is not working as expected. It makes totally sense. Think. Yeah, okay. So if you remove an index which is not the first one, then something. I mean, that's why it doesn't work. Let me explain. Okay, let's use this as something. So this is an array. Okay, let me see. Hell, this is an array. Okay. Let's change color so that it's easier to understand. Should make a video or something about this, but I mean, okay, so this is an array. So what you have here is index 0, okay, and index 1, index, wait a minute, index 2, index 3. So maybe not this. Here you are. So this is array. This is array A. And where the hell do you have it? This is array B. Okay, let's pretend that we remove the second element from the array. So let's pretend that we remove this. Okay, so if you remove this, the new array that you have, it's like this. So the loop that we have here, okay, it's this IDX. Okay. So I will check I will check how the hell is done this on the original code. So what you do here, this IDX on each one of the loops is increased by 1. Okay, so what you get from the loop is, on the left one you've got 1, so sorry, you've got 1, no, you've got 0. Yeah, okay, you've got 0. So the first loop means you've got 0, you've got here 2, and you've got here 3. However, what happens with the what happens with the loop when you remove stuff is that you get 0 here. Okay, the next loop you remove that, so you get 1 here, 1 here, okay, and then you've, wait a minute, yeah, you've got 1 that you remove this, and then the next one is 2. Okay, the next one is 2. So the next one is 2. Okay, so when you work let me show you. When you work with 2, you think you are dealing with this that you are dealing with this element of the array. However, you are dealing with this one. I mean, you are dealing with this one. You are dealing with the yellow one. Okay, that's why when you loop an array, you need to take care of these arrays being removed and so on, so that when you remove something, IDX needs to be modified accordingly. Okay, so if you remove something, IDX, you remove IDX from here, but then the loop doesn't, the loop should not increase. Okay, the loop should not increase by 1. So let's take a look at, I think it's here, let's take a look at the original code and see if there's something around these lines or not, because you know we modified this a lot, so I'm not sure. So take a look here. So we don't have anything around these lines. We don't have this IDX around these lines. So the original code is not right either. That's why maybe it didn't work as expected. Okay, so now we have all of this, the back and the back and so on, and this the back. We don't have any change, any additional change. Okay, so we are good. So now I'm going to make the change, which is going to be that if you remove how the hell is this? If you remove an element, the next one yeah, but the next one, I mean the next one, oh my god. So yeah, the next one should be the same one, so you don't need to go into the next wait a minute, have I explained this properly? So you remove the green one, so you want to work with the blue one, but instead of working on the blue one, you work on this. So you don't want to increase this number, you want to keep it here. Okay, so this is what we will try to fix. So the way of fixing is, if you're going to remove it, then you do not increase this. So you have an else here. So this is an else. Okay, so so if you are here, you do not increase it. So I'm going to comment this line so that, yeah, not that way. So you, what's the name? You don't want to increase this if you remove it. However, you want to increase it. And the same thing should happen with what's the name, with bull. So we have exactly the same problem, and discarded FVG line should maybe has the same problem, but I don't care too much about discarded lines. I want my filled lines to work properly here, so I guess that I want to replace this, and now we should work as expected. So do not do anything if it hasn't filled, and if it has filled, then do something else. And you want to loop with all the original elements. That's nice. So let's take a look. Let's check if this works as expected. So yeah, let's skip this up there for now, but later on we will remove it, maybe. So let's take a look. I'm not sure what we want to fix. Yeah, we want to fix that this old value, well, this old value here, 9265, I don't think it will be there anymore, because we will have deleted before. So because here, as you can see, well, I don't know. The thing is that we had this bare value without being replaced, and I mean, well, I think it's a problem because of how this was handled. Okay, of how because we were not removing what we were not checking what we wanted to check. So maybe we skipped one of the gaps that should be filled. Okay, so let's test this and see if it works properly. Wait a moment. This is what happens when you don't know too well how arrays work. mean, you can make a copy, loop the copy, and then only save the ones that match your criteria. That way you don't have to what's the name? That way you don't have to worry about this stuff, about dealing with all of this. Okay, so now we have different scenario. So here we have this old array. Okay, let's assume it's a nice array. We have this new one, we have this new one, and we also have, well, this is not okay, and here it's and here is filled. The question is, have we filled something or not? Have we fixed anything or not? Because now I am starting to think that so the code does not explode. Yeah, but we don't have a short position. Yes, we have a short position. Yeah, because this is filled. Here I guess that we filled some old candle here. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me check where the hell is this. So once this now in this candle we fill the gap, so that means that from this candle, okay, that means that from this candle to this high thing, high one, we should have a gap there on the left, and it should be some candles to the left. Okay, so let's, here it is. So here we have this gap here. Okay, yeah, this might be it. So if you use the calculator, okay, and you say something like 946 is, where is it, 9265 minus 9265, it's 195. So 100 from 95 should be around here. Wait a moment. Yeah, not there, because wait, it's the actual candle in here, so now maybe 195. What the hell? 195 bars. Okay, yeah. So the gap we are filling is here, 195 bars. So I guess it's the fifth one to the left or something that it's saved. Yeah, so from here to here we haven't managed to have more than 5 gaps, so this is filled here, and that's why it shorts. Wait a minute, this is filled here. Why is this taken into account in order to short if it's not a recently filled one? Okay, yeah, because we have 2 recently filled ones here, 1 and 2, so this is recently, So we fill them here, and that means that we short. So the field number here should be, wait a minute, the recently filled number here should be 2, not 1. So we are not doing this right. I mean, not sure if we had 2 before, but right now this should be 2 because we managed to fill 2 pairs, this one and this one, but this is not working. It's only returning 1. And now we know that inside of the array we have this 9460, which is this one, and we have 9462, which is this one. So this should be recently filled number should be 2 instead of 1. What the hell? We already fixed that, or didn't we? Oh my god. Yeah. That's absurd. That is absurd. Oh my god. It's so obvious. But I didn't see till now. So here we remove the array, and then we get the value. No, we should get the value first before removing the array. Oh my god. Yeah, I had to put it that way because I just added my code here. So the bool one should be the same thing. So let's take a look here. So first of all, we find out that this has been filled, and it's recent condition, and then we remove it. Okay. So this should fix stuff. So depending on how the array works with this IDX 0, so maybe when you for loop an array and you remove a stuff, it does a copy of memory or something. Depending on that, this is going to crash or not. Okay. Otherwise, we will use the old way, the IDX stuff, so that this works as expected. Okay, so now we should be able to have a better something, unless it fails because of the arrays. So come back in a minute. Okay, so I'm back. Probably this has built properly. Now let's take a look at the array and see if we have managed to do this properly. So we have this 9265 old stuff. Then we have the newest 9460 and 9462. Let's see happens. They are filled, both of them, and this is removed. And their recently filled number is 1 instead of 2. Well, why is that? Okay. If this is 1 instead of 2, maybe this is not working as I said before. But this is done properly, I mean. Otherwise, this does not make sense at all. This line here. Okay, so what you want to do here is to increase this number always and do not care about this. This is the way it worked originally, and if you do, we should do the same thing on the bullish one. So apparently I have made an explanation that was not good enough, because I'm not sure what the hell they do with all of this, because yeah, it's, you remove, the thing is that you remove the line not with the object but with the IDX, so it's a bit yeah, it's a bit something. Yeah, line, get one line. Do you loop the lines in index order when you use for? That's a good question. Okay, so this should be looping as expected, and this should be looping as expected. Let's see if we have finally these two gaps being filled on the same candle, or if we have not managed it to work properly. Okay. Let's take a look here. Okay, so 9265, 946, and 9462. And when the big candle only fills one gap. Why? We don't know. Unless we are plotting something that it's not right. And now I am, wait a moment, where the hell were we? We're taking a look here. So let's take a look down here. Let's see what's the number. So it's Bear FVG recently number. Okay. This is something that it's returned as the latest return of the detect bear function. So This is this value here. Which it is this value here it's this thing. It's quite interesting because there is no. So now we are doing this properly. We are first getting the value, and then we remove it. Then we remove the value. So we should be quite good, unless we need to work with this IDX properly. So what I want to do right now is to do change, but first of all let's save the change we have right now about array remove FVG lines. Yeah, so now we have a change that means please move array remove to the bottom. Okay, let's save this, because I think we need to save this so that later on we can check what we have modified. So this should be, this is the sixth change here. So now we can make a change for the backup purposes. So this is detect per FVG, and so you want to use yeah, I want this to be modified here. I want this not to be used here, but down here. So I want this to be filled always that the condition is true. So I want this to be commented out. So this is only one thing that it's only to work on the bear stuff. Okay, so let's copy this and let's go here. Let me see. So what we want to check if we have 2 on this big candle or not. Recently field number 2. So if it's 2, that means wait a moment. I think I know how to do this without breaking my head. Yeah. We are going to have two loops, and that's it, because I am getting bored of this not working as expected. We are going to have 1 loop. Wait. We are going to have another loop, which increases the number, and then we will be moving it, and that's it. Because right now this is not working as expected in any of the ways, and I mean, maybe the problem is that this is changing the line, so it's not saving the line to the array or something. And I mean, so why would this be a problem? Maybe this is not. Maybe this is not what I'm supposed to be thinking of. Addition a segment equals to express. You might use arithmetic operators with numbers as well as serious variables. Wait a moment. Is this the problem? Addition a segment. A segment. Yeah, but even if it's not 2 points, I mean, this is not the problem, because we are if we do it here, it works as expected, because now we have these two stuff here. We have these two stuff here. But this is not the problem. The problem is that we are comparing stuff and it's not working as expected. So maybe this variable being inside the if function is what. No, that doesn't make sense at all. Okay. Bar index needs to be smaller than what we have saved, +5. This is reset only once, then you increase, then you return it. So each time the condition is fulfilled, this should be returned, and apparently the condition is fulfilled twice. The problem is, why the hell these values are not right? This should be smaller than, so this is greater. But now I have these values, I have these x1 values here, so this should be looping. So here we have 3 values, okay, 9462, 9460 and 9265. So we should be looping the three of them. So the first one, 9462, which is the one the gap which I am here right now, it should be removed. Okay, we are okay. The second one, 9460, should be removed. That's what it should happen. However, it's not being removed. What happens is that we remove 9265 instead. So there's something wrong with the even if I am not doing this right, this number is not right, there's something wrong with the arrays being removed. So this is what we need to fix properly. Okay, and that's why I think that the IDX needs to work the way that I said before. So if this is filled, we remove the array, and the next loop should work with the same IDX, because we have one less element, one less element on the bottom. Let's remove removes from the. We have one less element on the bottom. Yeah, the current element should be replaced with the next one. That's how it works. So let me check if we can manage the problem with the arrays. So as we did before, so here you don't do anything. However, if the condition is not filled, it means that you want to loop properly. If it's filled, you want to loop, you want to keep on the same index, because it will be replaced with something else. That's the idea. So that means that here unless there's something strange. I mean, you are looping FVG lines with L. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, the problem is there. You're looping FVG lines with L, so that means that you're not using yeah, I mean, this needs to be done in another way, but let's try with this stuff right now, and let's see if we can. So this should be 0 if you do not do anything, and if you do something, it should increase by 1. Let's take a look at how the hell do we remove the arrays. Okay, this should work without. I don't care about recently filled. What I want to check is that we remove the array that should be removed, which is the one. Else I'm going to loop the array and create a new one and then return the other one, because this is too. Okay, so let's start again. We have 9265, we add 9460, and we add 9462. We want to remove 9462, we want to remove 9460, and we want to keep 9265. We keep 9265, so this is right, and the recently filled number is 2. And we keep 9265. Okay. Now let's take a look at this. This is only okay. So now well, this is not working as expected. However, it's better than before because now the arrays are being removed. The problem is getting this, getting the value of these lines. This is not working as you would like to, I guess. Because recently filled number, we don't need this here. We only want the ones that are met with our conditions. Okay, so yes, there is this thing here. Okay, so the IDX part is done properly. That means that we remove what we want to be removed. Okay, so this is nice, but the index part is killing me. Can you remove, is there an improvement about removing arrays? Yeah, array remove. Can you remove something not with the index but specified index? Oh my god. Array reversed. Yeah, maybe we should make a copy of something. Okay, let me see. So now the array is, so here we have the 3 arrays and we keep the old one. That's okay. However, the field number is 1 instead of 2 because this stupid code does not know how to read stuff from the current line if it's removed, if it's not removed or whatever, because I am checking the line before being removed. So that means that yeah, we need to change all of this because I am getting angry, and I am getting angry and I don't want to I think this is a bug from TradingView, but I do not care at all if this is a bug or not, because otherwise they are not going to fix it properly or something. I mean, it's a design bug because you are working with objects here, which is this L1. So is this a reference or is this a copy of the array? Okay, that's one question. And yeah, so FVG lines. FVG. Yeah. So you've got this these functions. You've got these functions about array. Clear removes all elements from an array. You've got this one, which is copy. This function creates a copy of an existing array. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so let's end the stream with what I want to do next, because else this is going to be too long a stream. So let me show you how the hell do you do this, okay? Going to move this to the left so that I can check it properly. So you've got the old FVG lines and you've got the new FVG lines, okay? So what you do is okay, loop old FVG lines array. Okay, that's it. I don't care if it is filled and it is a recent one, and it's a recent one, then increase, what's the name, every number, then increase if it is filled, copy this element from old array to new array. That's it. That's it. Later on, clear old array, because this is how it works. So this is inside of the function. Okay. Clear old array, copy new array into old array, and we are done. Okay, this is what we have to do. So we define the we receive the old array, we define a new array which is empty. Okay, we receive it from global scope, so this is site empty. Okay, then we loop the old one. If it's filled and it's a recent one, we increase this number. This is going to be perfect. We are not going to miss any one of them because it's going to be the old array. It's going to be everything there. Then if it's filled, okay, this is, if this is filled, even if it's a recent one or not, you need to copy this element from the old array to the new array. If it's filled. Wait a minute. If it's filled, you remove it, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's why you yeah, if it's filled, you copy it. It doesn't matter if it's a recent one or not, you copy it. That's it. So the ones that are not filled, they are not copied into the new array. And then later on, you clear the old array because you don't want to know everything. You don't want to what's the name? You don't want to care anything about lines. And you copy the new array into the old array, and we are done. That's it. Okay. That's it. That way, when we loop through the old array, as we are not removing any of the stuff, we will be able to identify if it's a recent array or not, and we will be able to increase this number properly. Okay? And I do not care. Okay. I do not care if this is working like this or not. I do not care at all. I mean, yes, I have seen that the ADX you need to do this trick for this to work properly. But even then, I don't care about it because something wrong is happening there. And if after these changes this is not working as expected, it will mean that I have an error in my code. Okay, so that's it for today. So here you have some debug here, and we are going to push whatever we have here, but I'm not going to bump the version because it doesn't make sense to bump the version. So this should be something like that, and now we should be able to get something. So this should be the last gap. We browse the code and we search the, what the hell is this? So we need a way of deleting stuff without getting, and the only way is copy and paste. That's the only way that works properly. Otherwise this is not working properly. Okay, so now, well, okay, FilledValueGap. That's what we are going to put into the video description. Okay, so we are done. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching this video.